was originally a past patient, and I've had a history of migraines, and I've been involved in 2 car accidents. The second car accident resulted in me having a major concussion that turned to acute brain trauma, and it was really, really bad, to the point where I couldn't even work, couldn't drive, couldn't do any of that stuff. So turned into having a slip disc in my neck. I mean, kind of a culmination of everything.
How long ago was that?
It'll be 3 years in March.
And how long has it been since you came back into the office?
It has been since July 23rd. I actually know the date.
It's my birthday. Okay, so it's been a little over a month.
A little over a month.
And kind of give us a timeline of where you were when you came in and where you are now.
Okay, so when I first came in, I was pretty much to the point where I couldn't function daily without pain medication of some kind. I was sleeping a lot because I just was in pain all the time. Very fatigued, couldn't do anything, couldn't even go outside, couldn't play with my daughter, couldn't, do things. Vacation, we had gone on vacation in June down to Hilton Head. We were there for 10 days. I felt good 3 of the 5 days, or 3 of the 10 days, to do things with them. They did a lot of stuff about me. And that's pretty much how the whole story was, 90% of the time. They did a lot without me, or they couldn't do things, or plans had to be canceled because I wasn't feeling good. So now, it's completely opposite. Since the month that I've been here, I've only had 2 migraines, and I've only had 1 day that I've had to take any pain medication, and that was a completely unrelated situation to everything. I feel so good, and I just wish I had been here before. I wish I had taken the steps to be here before to do everything.
Was there any reluctance to come into the office? Did you kind of have any reservations? Or?
The only reservation I had, and this is just being completely honest, and I feel okay sharing it because I told the same thing to Dr. Hensel, is I have known Dr. Craner since she was doing her interning, I guess you would call it, so that's many, many, many years ago. And they'd see me at my best, and this was at my absolute worst, and I was embarrassed to come in, just for how heavy I was, for how low I felt, and I was just really embarrassed, honestly. I just, I should be able to do it myself kind of idea is just what was instilled in me, and I should be just okay, and I can do this, and I just needed the help, and I needed to realize that they were there no matter what to help me, which they are, because I'm about to cry.
When you came in, all those reservations kind of flew out the window.
Yeah, of course. They were very supportive. They were like, why did you wait? Of course we want you to feel much better. Anything we can do to help. And they've always been that way. Just I think it was more of a personal embarrassment, like I said, pride. So, but I needed to get better, and I needed to do it for my kid, for my family, for me. Just in general, I need to feel better. I need to be better, and if this was going to be it, then that's, why wouldn't I try? So
how's the future changed?
Well, we're planning a lot more vacations, and I'm excited for that. We're actually going to be leaving this weekend, and I can go walking with her. I can go outside and I can do things. I mean, we're already doing so much more than what we've been able to do. It's like I don't have to say, well, if I feel better, then we'll go. We'll see how I feel. Like, those words no longer come out of my mouth. I was able to go to the Ohio State Fair this year, which I haven't been able to do in years, and not only go for just a couple of hours and have to leave. We were there the entire day, and we were able to go to a festival after that, which was great. Like, and
It's like somebody enjoyed that.
She had a great time. She was excited about the fact that we didn't have to go, and it was so nice to be able to have that with my family and have that be the new memory, you know, instead of, well, we can't go because mommy doesn't feel good, or we have to leave because mommy doesn't feel good. So yeah.
Do you think that coming back into the office has helped you learn how to manage your own health better?
Oh, absolutely. I had, when I was pregnant, I had gestational diabetes. And I was able to control all of that and get everything I needed to do under diet and exercise alone, so I didn't have to ever get on medication for that. So I knew, like, the basics. I knew from being in here prior as a patient, like, what you should and shouldn't do. I didn't really listen to, like, some of it after a while. And then coming in and having Dr. Hensel work with me and, you know, talk to me about specifics, like, this is why you feel this way. This is how we're going to fix it. And then, you know, Dr. Malik totally changing how I treated my neck, and that turned into, I don't have migraine issues anymore. If I don't have migraine issues anymore, then I don't need my medication as much. And you know, we've gotten to the point now that through the diet and the help that I've been getting from Dr. Hensel, I'm not even on one of my cardiovascular medications, which we never thought was going to happen. My cardiologist is like, whatever you're doing, keep it up, because in 6 months I'm hoping to take you off the last one. And we never thought 6 years ago that was going to be possible. We thought I was going to be on the medications for the rest of my life, and he's extraordinarily happy. It's extraordinarily supportive of coming here to this office and so he's like, keep me in the loop, let me know what they're doing. I want to make sure, like, if I have more people who don't need to be on medication, I want them to know what you're doing so that we can push them over. You know, same for my orthopedic surgeon. You know, he's like, the fact that I'd gone through so many, I went through, like, I think 6 different cortisone shots. I've done the RFA twice, and I've done an epidural twice, just in my neck in the last 3 years. And to not have the relief that I'm getting now in a month, he's like, this is amazing. So words can't describe the life that they've given me back. I guess is just, that's where I am. They've given my life back to me.
That's kind of the next thing I was going to ask. This last month, it's kind of sounded to me like you got your freedom back.
Yeah, pretty much. It was really great because as a school teacher, I had a few weeks prior to school starting to just integrate it into my life and change my lifestyle, and that was good. Some of my habits were really hard to break, which I'm sure everybody feels the same way. And I don't want to go back. And you know, and it's, my family sees a difference, and it's not just my immediate family and my extended family, my friends. They've just been really supportive. I've gone back to school now. I've been back in school only about a week and a half. I'm working in my 2nd week, and the support system that's come out from my school itself, just, hey, you look great, and what are you doing, and like, hey, can you teach me a few things, and you know, what is it that we can do to help keep you there, you know, keep you on track, because there were some people who knew me prior to the accidents and prior to all the issues, and they're like, you are acting and looking just like you did 10 years ago. You know, I've been working there for 15, and they were like, you know, 10 years ago, this is you. Like, what's going on? What has changed? And I didn't really tell anybody. You know, when we first started doing this, it was something that was very personal to me, and it was kind of I want to do this for me. I want to be able to prove it to me that I can do it. And then, like, once everybody started seeing me in a few weeks, they were like, okay, something's different for the good, you know. So it was really important for me that they had been supportive during all the bad, that I shared the positive with them. So it was really nice to be able to have positive news to share with them for once.
First time in a long time.
It was first time in a very long time. So it was really good, and the freedom to say, hey, do you want to go and run and do this, and you know, stay up late and not worry about it, and hey, she wants to go for a walk, let's go for a walk. And she just, can we go for a walk? Let's go to the park. Okay, which park do you want to go to? Instead of, well, I'm not really feeling good, so it's great. And I know she's enjoying the fact that we have more time to do things that are fun.
Alright, last thing. So for a potential patient that may have been, or maybe in your shoes that you were a month and a half ago, hesitant, maybe hesitant on coming, what would you say to them?
Oh, don't hesitate. Honestly, there is no judgment here. And that's what I think was like the biggest stumbling block for me is, number one, they know me again from the past, and it was like, what if they judge me for where I'm at now? No judgment at all. Not only that is, what if they can't help me? That fear factor. The thing I have found is if they don't know the answers, they go find the answers. And if they can't help you, they find someone who can. And it's not about just trying to fit you in here somewhere just because it's their practice. It's, if we can't help you, we want you to get better, we will find a way to get you better, even if it's not here. That is something that has always been the case. So just come see one of them and they will help you.
Got it. All right. That's all for me.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you so much.